Free college football picks. This is week 8, part 2. I'm Tony T here with our college football pick show here for Tuesday, getting you 9 games for Saturday's action. That's week 8, part 2. Now, if you're looking for the Tuesday games, we shot a separate video for those. Check it on our channel. You'll get those picks. All right, before we get underway, just a couple things. Please subscribe to our YouTube channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports like NFL, like Major League Baseball. Of course, NBA starts in a week. We have cappers giving out plays from NHL, CFL, and more. Lots of live shows over our channel with cappers giving out plays, making it a great time to subscribe. And also, if you would support our channel, give us that like, that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Remember, visit our site, Tony'sPicks.com. We are a multi-capper site showcasing top cappers in our industry. Click the links to the hot cappers, get signed up to our long-term passer. Ramon Scott, top performer for the year, 4,282 units of profit for the year. Joseph Schultz, 2837. Chauncey with a great start with us. Hollywood Sam's been on fire last 30 days. So has Ben Ruhala. Look at these numbers from Ben. Of course, the last 7 days, Pravi's hitting the board. Daniel Walsachuk. Collins yesterday with a big day. Pravi as well. Sean Bila from Platinum Cappers on our board. Doing great. Click the links. Get signed up to our long-term passes. You'll find our latest print picks here center of the page. Look for the links for our best bets, our multi-packs as well. $15 promotional. We now sell props on our channel, so on our page I should say. So props for sale, individual games, and one-day passive profit guarantee. Also, if you purchase long-term passes, props are included at no additional charge, so very added value there for you. Also, you'll find our latest print pick center of the page, as well as our pick ticker here. You may purchase our plays and props a la carte. There you're going to see team versus team information in the prop for you listed. And you can save 20% off all premium pick packages. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You can access our page by clicking the link in the description. Click the All Cappers tab, get signed up. Always love to hear from you guys. Post your picks in the comments. And we are looking for cappers. Apply on that home page. All right, let's get this one started. Akron and Bowling Green college football pick. This one here on Saturday. All right, Akron fell to 1-6. A 17-10 road defeat at Central Michigan. The Zips rushed for 70 yards. They allowed 2.5 yards per rush to the Chippewas with 181 passing on 32 attempts. Taj Bullock hit on 6 of 17 passes for 45 yards and 2 interceptions, just 2.6 yards per pass attempt. He rushed for 32 yards. Now starter DJ Irons out for the season with a knee injury. That's big. Now Jeff Undercuffler relieved, hit 10 of 16 passes for 78 yards with a touchdown. He averaged just 4.9 yards per pass. Undercuffler was used extensively last season in a relief role. Bowling Green improved to 3-4, a 24-14 road victory to the Buffalo Bulls. The Falcons rushed for 223 yards. They allowed 167 yards on the ground of the Bulls with 71 passing on 29 attempts. Bowling Green committed 3 turnovers and forced 5 from Buffalo. Camden Orth hit on 9 of 16 passes for 77 yards with a touchdown and 2 interceptions. He averaged 4.8 yards per pass attempt and rushed for 72 yards and a touchdown. Both defenses performed well in the year. The Falcons were aided to victory by 5 Buffalo turnovers. They are averaging only 10 points a game against the MAC and inefficient in the passing game. Play here, Akron plus 7.5. Charlotte and East Carolina college football pick. This one here on Saturday. All right, Charlotte fell to 1-5 after their 14-0 home defeat to Navy. 49ers rushed for 123 yards on 40 attempts. They allowed 173 yards rushing to the midshipmen with 92 passing on 15 attempts. Trexler Ivy, 11 of 27 passing for 142 yards with 2 interceptions. He averaged 5.3 yards per pass attempt and was sacked 4 times. East Carolina dropped to 1-5. A 31-10 home defeat to SMU Mustangs. Pirates rushed for 97 yards on 38 carries. They limited the Mustangs to just over 2 yards per rush with 276 passing yards on 38 attempts. East Carolina had a -2 turnover margin. Alex Finn hit on 6 of 13 passes for 38 yards and an interception. Mason Garcia relieved, went 12 of 26 for 155 yards. He averaged 6 yards per attempt and rushed for 38 yards and a touchdown. These two are likely to rotate on Saturday. Both teams have no wins against FBS teams. Charlotte has covered all 3 on the road. East Carolina's inefficient passing game makes it a tough to lay over a touchdown as their quarterback situation is pretty much a mess. Play here, Charlotte plus 7. North Texas and Tulane college football pick. This one here on Saturday. All right, North Texas improved to 3-3. A 45-14 home victory to Temple. Mean Green posted 220 yards of rushing. They did allow 240 yards on the ground of the Owls, but only 105 passing on 30 attempts. North Texas had a +3 turnover margin. Chandler Rogers, 25 of 39 for 307 yards with 4 touchdowns. He averaged 7.9 yards per pass attempt, but took 4 sacks. Tulane improved to 5-1, a 31-21 road win at Memphis. The Green Wave rushed for 144 yards. They limited the Tigers to 45 yards on the ground for just over 2 yards a carry with 321 passing on 43 attempts. Tulane had a +3 turnover margin. Michael Pratt hit on 19 of 31 passes for 259 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 8.4 yards per pass attempt and had a rushing touchdown. Green Wave is an efficient passing offense, averaging 14.7 yards per completion, 9.1 yards per pass attempt. North Texas, 127th in the nation in total defense. They're giving up 459 yards, 5.7 yards per rush, 12.5 yards per completed pass. They are 16th, though, in total offense, averaging 477 yards a game. Now, North Texas running for 5.1 yards a carry and efficient in their passing game. But Tulane should be able to score at will here with little resistance because this Mean Green defense is not that good. Mean Green will get enough offense to hit the total. Play here Tulane and North Texas over 61.5. Wisconsin and Illinois college football pick. Here we go for Saturday's action. Wisconsin fell to 4-2 after a 15-6 home defeat to the Iowa Hawkeyes. Badgers rushed for 96 yards on 3.5 yards a carry. They surrendered 200 yards rushing to the Hawkeyes with 37 passing on 14 attempts. Wisconsin had a -2 turnover margin. Tanner Mordecai hit on 12 of 20 passes for 106 yards. Mordecai broke his hand out indefinitely. Braden Locke hit 15 of 30 passes for 122 yards and an interception. He averaged 4.1 yards per pass attempt and lost a fumble. Illinois improved to 3-4, a 27-24 road victory over Maryland Terrapins. Fighting Illini rushed for 131 yards. They limited the Terrapins just over 3 yards per carry with 287 passing on 40 attempts. Luke Altmaier, 16 of 28 passing for 206 yards with 2 touchdowns and an interception. He averaged 7.4 yards per pass attempt. Wisconsin runs for 5 yards a carry, and Illinois allowing 4.2 yards per rush. Illinois, an inefficient passing team. The Badgers defend the pass well, sit 36 in total defense, allowing 335 yards a game. Quarterback changed the concern for the Badgers. Expect a lot of running here. Play here, Wisconsin, Illinois under 42. Pittsburgh and Wake Forest college football pick. Here we go for action on Saturday. Pittsburgh improved to 2-4 after a 38-21 home victory to Louisville. The Panthers rushed for under 3 yards a carry. They limited the Cardinals to nearly 3 yards per rush with 350 passing on 52 attempts. The Panthers had a +3 turnover margin. Christian Velo hit on 12 of 26 passes for 200 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 7.7 yards per pass attempt. Wake Forest drops to 3-3, a 30-13 road defeat to Virginia Tech. The Demon Deacons rushed for only 35 yards on 31 carries. They allowed 141 yards rushing to the Hokies with 321 passing on 29 attempts. It was a -2 turnover margin for the Demon Deacons. Mitch Griffiths completed 8 of 17 passes for 61 yards and an interception. He averaged just 3.6 yards per pass attempt. Michael Kern is the more efficient quarterback, but is injured, forcing an ineffective Griffiths to start. Prefer below here. The play here, Pittsburgh +2.5. Washington State and Oregon, a college football pick. This one here is on Saturday. All right. Washington State fell to 4-2 after their 44-6 home defeat to Arizona. The Cougars rushed for only 35 yards on 22 carries. They surrendered 174 rushing yards to the Wildcats with 342 passing on 43 attempts. It was a -3 turnover margin for Washington State. Cameron Ward hit on 22 of 30 passes for 192 yards with an interception. He averaged 6.4 yards per pass attempt. Oregon fell to 6-1, a 36-33 road defeat at Washington. A missed field goal as time expired cost them a shot in overtime. Ducks rushed for 204 yards. They held the Huskies to 3 yards per rush with 316 passing on 38 attempts. Bo Nix, 33 of 44 passing for 337 yards with 2 touchdowns. He averaged 7.7 yards per pass attempt. Washington State defense has been torched in their past 2 games. Their rush defense has been grounded in back-to-back games. Oregon's done a great job of stopping the run in their past 4 games. That seems to be the key to stopping this Cougars team, and that is to shut down their run game. And it all goes bad. Play here Oregon here at -20. Central Michigan and Ball State college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Central Michigan improved to 4-3 after their 17-10 home victory of the Akron Zips. The Chippewas rushed for 117 yards on 50 carries. They allowed 70 yards rushing to the Zips with 123 passing on 34 attempts. Jace Bauer, 17 of 32 passing for 181 yards and 2 interceptions. He rushed for 61 yards and a touchdown. Ball State sits 1-6, a 13-6 home defeat to Toledo Rockets. Cardinals rushed for 167 yards. They surrendered 210 yards rushing to the Rockets with 166 passing yards on 27 attempts. Kyle Kelly hit on 4 of 16 passes for 98 yards and an interception. He averaged only 2.4 yards per rush and per pass attempt and ran for 98 yards. I just respect the Chippewas as a win here against South Alabama. Ball State dropped both home games with poor passing performances. The Redhawks ground game generates only 3.7 yards a carry. They have no wins against FBS teams. Play here Central Michigan at -4.5. All right, here we go. Eastern Michigan and Northern Illinois college football pick. This one here on Saturday. Eastern Michigan, 4-3 after their 28-14 home victory at Kent. The Eagles rushed for 100 yards, and it was under 3 yards a carry. They allowed 163 yards rushing to Kent with 180 passing on 36 attempts. EMU had a +2 turnover margin. Austin Smith, 9 of 25 passing for 118 yards and a touchdown. He averaged only 4.7 yards per pass attempt. Northern Illinois improved to 3-4, a 23-13 home victory at Ohio. Huskies gained 133 rushing yards on 34 attempts. They limited the Bobcats to under 4 yards per run with 159 passing yards on 36 attempts. NIU had a +3 turnover margin. Rocky Lombardi completed 15 of 23 passes for 172 yards and a touchdown. He averaged 7.5 yards per pass attempt. Eastern Michigan is 132nd ranked offense in college football by averaging only 253 yards a game. Northern Illinois against the MAC is averaging 37 points and 440 yards a game. Eastern Michigan has defended well in the MAC, holding opponents to only 16.7 points per game. Northern Illinois is not an efficient passing team here. They play here Eastern Michigan +12. Northwestern and Nebraska college football pick for action on Saturday. Northwestern improved to 3-3 after their 23-20 home win at FCS School Howard. Now the Wildcats ranked just 122nd in total offense. Really poor average on yards this season. The run game produces just 3.1 yards per carry. Quarterback Ben Bryant is questionable with an upper body injury, and Brendan Sullivan started against Howard. He saw it work in 5 games last year, completing 74% of his passes with 6.1 yards per pass attempt. He has gone 10 of 16 for 61 yards this year with a touchdown and interception, but only 3.8 yards per pass attempt. Nebraska, they're now 3-3. A 20-7 road win to Illinois. Cornhuskers rushed for 158 yards. They held the fight in line at just 21 yards rushing on 19 carries with 289 yards passing on 47 attempts. Heinrich Heiberg hit on 12 of 24 passes for 154 yards and an interception. He averaged 6.4 yards per pass, rushed for 82 yards and a touchdown. Despite the quarterback change, the Cornhuskers passing game still remains inefficient. The Wildcats won last year's meeting 31-28. Just not confident in laying double digits with Nebraska, as the Wildcats have been effective with their pass defense. Player Northwestern plus the 12. All right, that was our college football pick show here. Week 8, part 2. We got you 9 games. Of course, we do the Saturday games, in parts for you throughout the week. So we'll get them to you all by the end of the week here, all the games this week from college football. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We have free college football picks updated all season long. Free picks every day from all the major sports like NFL, like Major League Baseball. Of course, we got cappers giving out hockey picks out there for you. We'll throw some CFL at you from our cappers as well. Of course, NBA is just a week away, so make sure you subscribe to our channel. Make sure you give us that thumbs up. We greatly appreciate it. Then visit our site, TonySpace.com, for our best plays. Our premium picks are there. Use that promo code TonyT at checkout. You'll save that 20% off. All right. We'll have more picks throughout the day with our live shows. I'm Tony T. We'll talk to you guys later.